The DJI FPV Quad is a piece of shit.
Hey, you. Oh, hi there. My owner wasted $1,300 on me. Mine too. Well, since we're not very good at flying, how about if we... Really? Right here in front of everyone? Yeah. Okay. Well, I can appreciate the symbolism. Yeah. At least this way DJI is f***ing itself instead of its customers.
Man, I can't tell you how excited I was that this was coming out. DJI was putting their might behind a FPV quad. I was counting the days, saving my money just like you. I didn't get this for free from DJI. I spent hard-earned money on it. DJI didn't build a tool, an FPV cinematic tool. They built a toy. You can get more out of a finely tuned, hand-built FPV quad. This is not that. Don't waste your money on this, please. I know I'm risking a lot. I'm risking my own money because if I said it was awesome, you guys would be like, yeah, I'm going to use Ken's affiliate link and buy this, and then I would make a little bit of money, and that would be cool. But what's cooler is being honest with you about something that you will get and you will be disappointed. If you know somebody with one of these, fly theirs first. But don't waste your money like I did. Before I even flew it, I bought DJI Care and Refresh. That's another $200 gone. Me and my buddy Adam, who also bought one, filmed in 2 different locations. The video did not record at the first location. On mine. On his, it did. So you power everything on. It's got an intelligent battery on it, just like every other DJI product. Wow. Love that. Love that. There's a USB out on the side if you want to have an audience that leads to a phone or a monitor. But for the pilot's sake, everything you need
is right here in the goggles.
Oh, it sounds fierce, man.
Yeah.
And it is stable. Look at that little bugger. All right. Good luck.
Every time you walk in front of it, it's the obstacle avoidance is working.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
You can avoid this obstacle?
So from what I understand is it won't stop, but it'll slow down if you fly it.
Okay.
Something.
All right. Have your first fly. Enjoy.
Let's see what we got here.
All right, we got a helicopter coming.
Yep.
So get down. Did it show the helicopter on the ADS-B?
It says pilot aircraft nearby and piloted aircraft too close.
There you go, yeah.
I believe there's a way to pull up a map.
He's flying it right over us.
Oh yeah? Let's see if we can,
that helicopter's below 200 feet. So it's saying right now in the goggles,
piloted aircraft approaching is what it says, yeah.
This doesn't have an ADS-B transmitter, only a receiver.
Receiver, yeah. So I can definitely tell the difference between having, you know, a 1-axis gimbal and a 3-axis gimbal.
Right.
Right off the bat, because, you know, the Porthonon is not level with the horizon right now.
Yeah, that's something that
I'm rolling left.
That's something that you'll have to get used to.
Yeah.
If you come from the GPS stabilized world.
Yeah.
Be careful. If you go any closer, you're going to fly over some people.
Okay.
That's another thing. Periodically, camera drone people will point the camera straight down to see what they're over.
Yeah.
With this, you can't
do
that.
Yeah, you can't go straight down. The most you can go down is negative 50 degrees, 58 degrees.
Come this way a little bit so you're not over anybody. All right, now if you go out away from the Parthenon, then you're clear.
All right, let's give it some throttle and see what we got going on.
I tell you what, it's quiet.
Is it?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I don't hear it at all.
50 feet away and I couldn't hear it.
So it looks like the top speed that I can get right now in this normal mode is about 30 miles an hour.
Wow. Are you brave enough to put it into any other mode?
Oh, we can throw it in sports mode. Let's see if I can figure out. Okay.
Now in sport mode, it will auto bank.
Yes.
For you, so be aware of that. That might surprise you if you're not used to it. Do some banking. Lordy Lord. That's fast. I heard some people over by the Parthenon go, whoa, did you hear him?
Yeah.
Now we got a soft target. We got a human coming our way over here.
Okay.
So just be aware of that. What's the miles per hour in sport mode?
Hang on, let me... Get some clearance here and see full throttle up. We're
That's moving.
topping out at 50, 53, 54, 55.
All right. Cool. Your thoughts, sir?
I like it. Like I said, it does fly very similar to a Mavic. You know, like I said, you got to get used to the fact that, you know, the gimbal is one axis and you get that yaw, and you got to get used to, like I said, if you're not used to flying FPV, being in the goggles. You know, that's definitely something that, like, I can't just look up at my drone and see that there's nothing to the right or the left of it. You know?
Right. So here I am syncing up video on my quad that was never recording, even though it said in the goggles that it was recording. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can do an orbit. The default settings are pretty smooth. Yeah, that obstacle avoidance is annoying. This is a different kind of flavor. Oh, that is cool. It has an
The augmented
H.
reality home.
Yeah, the home spot.
It
That
just shows
is-
you exactly where it is in 3D space. Yeah, it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
it's like augmented reality where your home is.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Let's see if I can land it right in front of the... It's fighting me a little bit.
Yeah, it's got that downward obstacle avoidance. You have to
Yeah.
just like a Mavic, you have to just hold that down
Land.
and be like, you're gonna land whether you like it or not. There you go.
Will FPV true diehards enjoy this? Yes, as a curiosity. They'll fly it a couple times, they'll be like, yeah, that's neat, and then they'll go back to their quads. And I don't blame them. I have a toe dipped in both worlds. And while this gives you thrills, the thrill partly comes from the fact that at any moment you can lose $1,200. But for cinematic filming, you have a lot of options, tons of options, and it will be a great gateway drug to the FPV world. Hopefully, some GPS flyers will get one of these and decide they want to go the full Monty and go into total acro and start building and everything. I think DJI is going to be offering parts if you want to replace these on your own, right? Like you can buy arms eventually.
Yeah.
But the arms will come with the motors. You're not going to be able to just replace a motor on the spot, which is something that a lot of FPV guys will do. You know, you crash into something, the arm comes off. Very often they'll have extra arms. You can repair it right on the spot. Replace the ESC, put the motor on, you're good to go. Not so much with this. If you don't have 2 or 3 of them, then you're kind of SOL for the day. Adam, I think I'm ready.
For what?
The silo. So then we moved over to an abandoned grain silo, which is one of my favorite locations to fly FPV. When you get one of these in your hands, the first thing you'll notice is that it looks a lot smaller in person than it does in video. And it's very comparable to just a regular 5-inch size quad. If you don't have a drone already, you're thinking about getting your first one, this may not be the one for you. I still recommend the Mini 2. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot cheaper and the temptation to fly it like a maniac isn't there, like with this one. You about ready to fly an acro?
No.
No? For those of you who don't know what acro is, acro releases the drone from the constraints of GPS stabilization that prevents rolls and flips. So if you push forward on the sticks, it will do that and it will continue in any old direction. So that's what acro is. Acro is, I think of it as acrobatic. I don't know, is that what it stands for?
I think so.
Oh, I do love the lights when you turn it on. Oh, oh yeah. That on-screen collision avoidance is cool. Let's get a quick orbit just to show you the camera. That camera's pretty doggone good. Now we're going to acro it up. Yeah. It's fuzzy on the other side. On the other side, man. Why?
Really?
Yeah, I'm not getting a good. Signal. It's not solid, like even the air unit.
Yeah. Interesting.
I wonder what the one-axis gimbal will do when I do the
flip
forward roll. Yeah. Come over the top. Lordy Lord. It makes me giggle. You really can get used to the throttle being a little springy and not like a regular FPV controller. So they've made this thing props out, which is good. Props out just means the props spin outward from the camera when it's flying. So if it gets near something, if it was going the other way, then it would grab it like a tree or a bush. It's a good looking little thing. I do like the design. I like this hood scoop thing, like a McLaren F1. Oh, okay. Piloted aircraft approaching, okay. And I hear it now. Do you hear the helicopter?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come down. I wonder if I can land. I landed in acro.
All right.
So you can do that. And let me see if I can look up and see where there it is. Here it comes. There you go. There's the ADS-B receiver in action, helping us. Do it. Do it. Come on. What are you doing? Here we go. Yeah, if you just let go of the throttle and it centers, it just keeps going up. Oh boy. Did you see how fuzzy it got?
Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. Like I said, mine was
Well, why did you get a good one and I got a sucky one?
I don't know.
It's DJI all over again, trying to get me. Uh-oh, did I crash? I think I crashed.
No, you're still out.
I bounced. I was talking, never talk and fly. Battery communication error. That's no good. Now why it flipped into normal mode and it is landing itself. It is landing itself. Why is it doing that?
Is it giving you an error?
It's just landing itself now. Well, here's a problem. I'm trying to turn it off and it won't turn off. So there is indeed a battery communication error. These are the rear feet. This is going to be hitting the ground all the time. It's pretty unusual that a battery in any quad makes contact with the ground. It gets jostled around quite a bit, especially on this when people are learning. That's just bad design right there. I'm gonna have to pull the battery to turn it off. I cannot turn this off. The battery is hosed. This battery is how much?
150 some odd dollars.
Yeah, and I don't know if my care and refresh will cover this. It probably does, but then there's one strike down.
Yeah.
I don't have any more chances. Regular FPV lipos, I've seen them bent like a C and people still use them because they take hard hits. This thing's in a plastic case and it hit right here and now, useless. This is why companies don't send me drones.
Because you break them.
Well,
Yeah.
I put them through
No, you
real
put them
world.
through their tests, yeah.
Yeah, and I give them real world results.
And honestly, that wasn't a huge hit. Like that wasn't
It was
something
not.
that I was like, oh my goodness, that's going to be broken.
Let's watch that again. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, no.
That's
I
what
would.
to be expected, especially if you have one of these and you're learning, you're gonna do things like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to discourage anybody from getting this because it really is a great tool. It's got a lot of great modes, but Holy shit, man. That's disappointing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
DJI, you made one hell of a quad. It is fantastic technology. It's got great modes. You will love it if you buy one. Just don't bump into anything. It is fragile.
Fragile. It must be Italian.
You better get DJI Care and refresh. Because if you don't, and if you're learning, you're going to have incidents like that, and it's going to cost you. I hope they make the battery more rugged, but for me, at least in the FPV side of things, no thanks. Did I just get a lemon? Did I just luck out and get 1 in 1,000 crappy one? Possibly. Do you want to risk it? That's up to you. If you're an FPV guy, you won't like this. You won't like this. It's underpowered, and it just doesn't help you out with what you want to do. You can do everything you need to do by your own build with your own cameras. If you're a DJI guy, maybe you just want to have this to put on the shelf to display amongst all of your other drones that they make. If this is going to be your first drone, no. No, no, no. No. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the thumbs down. Until next time, I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed. A lot of people are still going to buy it. Nah, that couldn't happen to me. It can, believe me. Especially if you're learning. If you're learning FPV and throttle control, you're going to be doing a lot of bouncing. And it's going to land on that battery. Swing and a miss. We'll just leave them feet up like a dead rat, which is what it is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for appreciating my honesty. Buh. And bye. What the f*** are you doing? I'm filming over here. The noises follow us around.
Yeah.
Does it sound like a bomb's falling? Thank you. All right. So there you go. It's got a heat sink and a processor and a fan. It's very, very fancy. It comes with this green one. I thought I'd switch that out just to be a little bit different. So I'll put that one on. I think a lot of other FPV dudes will probably do this as well. I did it because, one, I was curious, and two, my black eyeballs will show up there better. Now, how to get it back together.